Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. We're here with another morning chat. And what do I want to talk about today? Well, I want to talk about the underprepared or not prepared at all. There's going to be, during an SHTF, a series of bad people that you are likely to run into. Now, some of those are going to be known criminals that's just sadly what they do. Some people are those that have a criminal mind, but they fear the consequence, and so they wait until the most perfect opportune time in order to do something evil or whatnot. But I think that there are other dangers that we need to take into account. One of is the underprepared and overconfident person. Somebody that they got into the world of preparedness, they dipped a toe into it, if you will, and they went out and they bought a flashlight, and they bought an extra case of water and some canned food, and they even have a pocket knife, right? And they followed the guidelines by like FEMA or something like that. And they can do 3 to 5 days pretty comfortably. The only problem is what happens instead of 3 to 5 days, that's 3 to 5 months, or God forbid, 3 to 5 years. Well, it's a whole different story, right? Anything, and this is my opinion, any SHTF that lasts longer than a year, I think, is going to battle test so many. I think that there's a lot of people that's into preparedness that's prepared very well, um, that will get extraordinarily tested at a year plus. But as far as the people and the dangers go, when you have somebody that is underprepared and overconfident, it makes them dangerous because, one, if they have a little bit of preps, they're going to outlast probably the quote unquote initial event. They'll be able to fortify and kind of close up shop and hunker down for a couple of days and be perfectly fine. And as that, day 4, morning of 5, when they realize the smoke's not clearing, right? There's a lot of bad stuff still going on. Then they look at their preps and their supplies and they realize it's dwindling really fast. They know what to look for, right? They know, usually, because they are in the world of preparedness, they know other people that are preparing. They know the supplies that they need. They've got some things going for them, and so that makes them pretty dangerous, right? But it also goes into the people that are not prepared at all. You can have it to where, and it's their fault, but not their fault, maybe. But think about people that are in something like jail or prison, right? Maybe not so much prison, but you got somebody that's locked up, whether it's some lady that had a bad day, went to the bar, had a few too many, and got pulled over, and she's going to spend the next 24 hours in the drunk tank. Or maybe you got a guy that got into it with his neighbor, right? Just he's normally a good guy, and the wrong trigger happened, and he just lost his cool and got into a little fist fight, nothing major, and somebody's got to go down, right? And all sorts of just little tiny things like that. They're not bad people. They made a bad mistake, and they've got to pay the price for it. What happens if SHTF happens while they're in there? Right? They have nothing. They literally have nothing. What do? I mean, granted, at some point in time, somebody at the jail/prison has to make the call. Do you literally sentence all these people to die, or do you open the cells and at least give them a chance? Maybe they can survive. The only thing is, though, is, and this is why I said maybe not prison. Usually prison's more for the people that are really, really bad, right? Versus jail is more of the low end stuff. Should the lady that, has never had a problem, doesn't have a speeding ticket, does everything, pretty good. She's a normal, everyday, average person, and she had one mistake. She had one too many, and she shouldn't have been on the road. So they're going to hold her for 24 hours to let her sober up, give her a fine, let her move on with her life. Nothing big, right? Should she be sentenced to die? Okay, and even if somebody says, okay, well, no, she shouldn't. She should be let out. Okay, you open up the cell during SHTF, now what? Right? She has nothing. That makes dangerous people even more dangerous. So it's one of those that my mind tends to think outside of the box, like most of you know. And there's a lot of people, right? Whether it's people that are in jail or prison, whether it's the unfortunateness of like mental institutions, the people that are there require caretakers. And during an SHTF, a lot of them caretakers want to go home with their family and spend time there. And it's only a matter of time before there's no more caretakers or all the meds run out and things like that. And then what? Same thing. Do you sentence those folks, the penalty of death? Or do you let them out and just give them a chance, right? Do you want all those people that require round-the-clock medical care out on the streets? So it's just an unfortunate, ugly thing to be able to have to think about and things like that. And again, we hope to never, ever, ever have to see any of this actually play out. But it is unfortunate that we've got to at least give it a moment's thought. So, but that's what I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys have an amazing day, a blessed day. Stay tuned because there's more information to come. And with that, remain united because we're all prepping in this together.